Hey guys, this is another episode of Mostly MMA, and today I'm your host Paul Bryant. Today I'm here with Bryan Barberena. How you doing, Bryan?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, Paul.
Oh man, glad to have you here, man. I just wanted to jump right into some questions for you, bud. I got some fun ones for you too, man. I was wondering if there was a pound for pound best beard list, where would you rank?
Asking me, I think I'm right up there, number one. There's some great beards in the game for sure. Roy Nelson has got a massive beard. Dude's legend. Johnny Hendricks, when he rocks a beard, he's got a good beard. I'm trying to think of some other guys. I don't know. I think I rank myself, at least top five, at least.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You got some strong beard game. You get a lot of attention from that one, don't you? It's kind of like the James Harden of like the NBA. He's got that beard. It just makes you like real recognizable.
Yeah, definitely. People see it. They think it's awesome.
Definitely. Hey, you got a website, bryanbarberena.com, and you got like some shirts and stuff on there. How's all that going for you?
Yeah. bryanbarberena.com is I sell my fan shirts. I pretty much do one for every camp. We're gonna throw some Bam Bam hats up there pretty soon. Working on getting those made, and it goes all right. Just trying to get something out there for the fans so they can wear it, support me. Kind of bond with them too. So it's a great thing, I think.
Yeah, I think something would be cool for you to add to that would maybe be like autographs. I didn't see autographs on there.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that actually. Actually was gonna call my guy today who runs my website for me and put that up there because I get some people asking me for autographs and stuff too. So it's great. Sometimes they'll send stuff and I'll send it back as long as it has postage and everything. It could get quite expensive depending on where it's coming from for me to pay postage all the time. So that's a great idea. That's definitely something I've been thinking about, and I need to put it up on the website so we can get it rolling.
Yeah, maybe you could get one of them shirts too that was like says on the back like pound for pound best beard in the game or something.
I definitely have to do that.
Hey,
I got some ideas coming.
Oh, awesome. Hey, are you still looking for sponsors? And if so, how could someone get in contact with you?
Actually, currently now I'm not looking for sponsors for this camp. I'm always looking for sponsors to help me on this journey. You can contact me if you're interested in that and being a part of the whole journey and everything. You can email sponsors at bryanbarberena.com. But for this specific camp, I'm not looking for any more sponsors for the fan shirt. Time's getting closer and closer. We're getting shirts printed out already, so we already got everybody for their logos on the back of the shirt and everything to be represented. So at this time, we're currently not looking for sponsors for the back of this fight.
Gotcha. Hey, I always wondered, man, when you fought Sage and you beat him, and you did your little cartwheel, was that planned?
No, it wasn't. It was a spur of the moment kind of thing. I knew he did like flips and stuff. When he wins and other people celebrate. It was kind of more of just to. It wasn't necessarily to go against him. It was just more to tell people, like, look, this average guy, average-looking guy who, isn't the most, super athletic doing flips and stuff, he could beat these guys,
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Looked all ripped up and everything.
Right. Yeah, I was taking a drink of something when you did that, man. I about spit my drink out. I know at that point, I was like, all right, I like that guy. You should do that after all your wins.
I've had a few people say that. And when I did do it, I had split reactions. It was pretty much, I'd say 50-50. People hating on me hardcore for it, people loving it. But I don't know, it was just spur of the moment thing, and that's how all my interviews after fights and stuff like that, it all comes from that moment. Nothing's planned, nothing's thought of. It's just in the moment.
Yeah. Hey, what did you think about Sage when he said that, you whipping his ass was a fluke?
people are always going to make excuses for the things they couldn't get done. So it is what it is. It's in the past. I don't think about it anymore. It is what it is. He'll have to live with that loss for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know who it's more annoying for when people make excuses. I don't know if it's more annoying for you, because you beat him, or if it's more annoying for the fans that tuned in and watched. I hear you.
Yeah. Well, he has his fans too, so there's always going to be people backing him as well. So it's pretty much everybody's personal opinion, really.
Yeah. When you won that fight, did you see your stock go up with the fans?
Oh, absolutely. Well, kind of. Not as much as I would have thought. I guess at first. I think just a lot of people thought, like you said, it was a fluke, or you just got lucky, and I'm not that good. It wasn't really till after the Warley Alves fight that I started getting the more fan following and respect and everything. I guess people realize oh, okay, this guy is for real.
Yeah, you've got a fight coming up here September 2nd. How's your training camp going? How are you feeling?
Camp's going great, man. I feel awesome. I feel great going into camp. I felt great going into camp. I felt great all the way through camp. I think it's 3.5 weeks left till the fight. I feel fucking amazing. I feel amazing, and just ready to go, man. Sharpening myself up for the last minute things. Just maintaining, everything that I've been working on. Just doing it at 100% and getting even sharper for the fight. And I feel ready to go right now. I feel like I can fight this weekend and win this fight, and I'm going to win it and finish him on September 2nd.
Sounds good, and you don't have to worry about the language. I don't give a shit about cuss words. But
okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, how do you see that fight going? With you're fighting Leon Edwards. How do you see that fight going? Any predictions?
Yeah, I predict myself finishing him. I'm going to finish Leon Edwards. I can't tell you a round or whatever, but I know I'm going to finish him. I'm going to put him away. I'm going to get my hand raised, and we'll walk out with that W. He's a tough guy. He's got a lot of skills. He's sharp. He likes to stand up and strike, and he likes to wrestle a little bit every now and then. So hopefully he likes to stand and bang, because that's what I like to do. And if he does go to the ground, I'm prepared for him there too.
Definitely, man. I know it gets annoying when people try to ask you to kind of look ahead. But, does beating him, does that get you a ranked opponent?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, when I signed the paperwork to fight Leon, he was a ranked fighter. He was ranked number 15. So the fact that, there's been some fights that's happened since then, and he's just fell out of the rankings. So he's probably around 16, 17, honestly. So after this fight, yeah, it's going to, especially when I finish him, I'm going to be up in there. I'm going to have the number by my name. I'm going to be in the rankings. And, the next guy I fight, we'll be ranked.
Sounds good, man. I'm looking forward to that. I was wondering, if when your fight goes your way, do you have someone in mind that you might call out? You don't have to name any names, but is there a guy on your mind that you're like, I might call that dude out after this?
Yeah, we're always looking at the list and always looking at who's next, who would be a guy to call out, after fights and stuff, kind of like that. But we don't really look ahead. We just, have an idea of a handful of guys that we know, that are ahead of us and on our list. But yeah, so to answer your question, yes, I have an idea of some guys.
Awesome, man. Hey, your brother Kevin, he's also fighting September 2nd. What's that like for you guys?
Yeah, he fights September 2nd for Aggression Session here in Arizona. It's actually not out of the ordinary for us. I have two younger brothers. They're twins. We all used to fight, do MMA, fight professionally and everything, and local shows and stuff like that. And we fought on the same card multiple times. The fact that his fight landed on the same day just makes it that much sweeter, because we're used to coming away with wins together, and that's exactly what we plan on doing on September 2nd. We're both going to walk away with wins.
Sounds great, man. you're traveling out of the U.S. and so what is your game plan for getting over there and getting like acclimated to the time zone and getting comfortable over there in Rotterdam?
Yeah, I've had that question asked me a few times. Pretty much, as far as my sparring goes and everything here in the U.S. while I'm here, nothing's changed. I need to make sure I'm resting in the time zone that I have now, so that way I can perform the best at the times that I train right now. When I do get over there, which will be, I believe I leave here Monday and get there Tuesday. When I get there, I'll have my schedule. I'll know everything, what time I'm going to fight and everything. So then I'll start acclimating then. The time I'm going to fight will be the time that I'm going to do my training sessions. And, and then after my training sessions, if it's really late, then I'll go to bed. And, either if I need to sleep in a little bit longer, then I'll do that. And I'll get up, do my morning workout, and then, go for it throughout the day until I need to train for what time the fight will be. Also, they said that my fight will probably be around noon for on Saturday over as far as like Arizona time to there.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's perfect because I do all my Saturday MMA sparring rounds at noon every weekend. So it'll work out perfect. If it's a little later, hey, that's cool too. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, you put Joe Proctor out in 90 seconds. What was that like getting back to the locker room after a performance like that? That was your last fight.
It was great. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, it was amazing. I haven't finished a fight that fast in a little bit, so it felt great to do that. And actually, the biggest thing I was looking forward to when I got to the back, I was pumped and everything. And my kids were in the stands for that fight, so the biggest thing I was looking forward to is just seeing them and giving them a hug and celebrating with them. So they actually got brought back to the back right after the fight, and I got to take some cool pictures with them in the back that the UFC takes after every fight, and it was awesome.
Yeah, is that crazy for you though? You go through these big long training camps, and then you just put a guy out in 90 seconds.
Yeah, hey, you know what? If I could, go through a long training camp and walk in the cage, and as soon as the bell rings, walk across the cage and drop the guy and put him out, I'd do that every time. If I could decide if that could happen every time, that'd be awesome. I don't care. I'll go through all the work, put in all the time, grind every single day through camp. And if I could put that guy out, walk with one punch, walking across the cage, I'd take that every time.
Yeah, the people want to say a win is a win, but that's not really true. When you finish a guy, it's worth so much more.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely that much sweeter for sure. Sometimes when you have those long wars and stuff, those are, great to have too, that, you just go in there and you pretty much out-tough the guy. It's just back and forth constant, and you pull those out. Those are sweet too. But yeah, a finish is always great.
Yeah. Hey, this is a little off topic, but we were having some debates on the MMA groups the other night about kids doing MMA. I'm talking like 8 years old. What are some of your thoughts on something like that?
My kid's doing a little bit of training and stuff too. I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old girl, but my boys have done some training, and they've in class they have done kind of a little bit of sparring and stuff. But to be honest, for me, I don't like my kids to spar and do that and take that head contact at such a young age.
Yeah.
I think they can wait for that. They don't need to be getting bopped in the head at such a young age and continue to do it throughout their whole lives growing up or whatever, if that's what they choose to do. So, I think it's a cool learning experience and fun for the kids and stuff, but I don't think that, they necessarily need to be taking all that head trauma at such a young age.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I agree with you. Hey, going back a little farther, do you remember what it was like when you got the call that you were going to be coming into the UFC, what you were doing, what you were thinking?
Yeah, I was excited and ready. It's a moment, we had been waiting for, me and my team. We knew it was going to come. I had been to a lot of the UFC shows with Benson Henderson and my team, helping him out with his camps and helping out some of our other guys. And, I've walked the walk, not for me, but for Benson a few times with him, and been in the back and everything. So when the call came, we were excited, and I was ready to put on a performance, and we were looking forward to it.
Since you had walked out with Benson before, did that do anything to maybe calm your nerves to get you ready for your walk, or is it just completely different?
I don't really get nervous or anything like that walking out, or none of that really bothers me. I kind of focused on the moment when I'm there, so but I think it definitely did help. I knew what to look forward to. I knew the amount of noise, the sounds, everything. I definitely get used to it. We try to do that with guys that are right on the cusp. Now still, guys who are helping us for our camps and stuff. We try to get them to these shows to get their faces seen and to get them more adjusted to walking out and being in that environment.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I get nervous just for these podcasts, so I don't see how you can walk into these fights and just be like, calm. I don't see how that's possible.
Yeah, I guess for you, it's your job. Like I kind of get nervous doing like the interviews and stuff and jumping on the podcast and but when it comes to like fighting, I don't know. When I get in the cage, I feel relieved, honestly.
Yeah.
That's weird to say, I guess, but when I get in there, I feel a relief, like a weight off my shoulders. Like, okay, now I get to let go 100%. I get to put 100%. Everything that I've trained for gets to go 100% now, and I get to just let it go and be me. In the training room, we go hard. Don't get me wrong, we go really hard, but we're never trying to finish our teammates or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
We respect each other, train with each other, and push each other, but we're never trying to hurt each other.
Speaking of training, what would you say is your favorite part of training and your least favorite part of training?
My favorite part of training is being surrounded by all these great people, all these guys. I call them my family. They are my family. I'm there with them more hours of the day than I'm with my family, and I love these guys and girls. We push each other to limits that we want ourselves to be performing at. So I'd say that is the best time is the training with these guys and girls that you get in and you're constantly pushing each other, and the love and the passion you have for each other and the sport. The least favorite, soreness. Having to wake up early and go train, but the soreness I get, from that nonstop and pushing yourself and being competitive and grinding, it's you get sore, and being sore sucks, especially for the next training session.
Yeah, definitely, bud. Hey, are you doing any coaching?
No, I currently am not doing coaching. I haven't really coached or helped coach anything as far as MMA wise for a while, since before I came to the lab. It's kind of like when I came to the lab, I told myself, okay, I'm gonna focus on me. This is all gonna be, I'm gonna start being a little selfish, focus on me. And don't get me wrong, I love to help people, and if people need help or have questions or anything, I'm always willing to help, always willing to do that. As far as a job or side job or anything like that, no, I don't do any coaching.
Awesome, bud. Hey, has the weight cut started yet?
The weight's coming down. The diet for sure. Eating cleaner. Watching my intake. Not going crazy and not eating junk or anything like that. So the weight's just naturally coming down. Perfect. I'm right on track. This weight cut's not going to be anything to struggle with.
So your wife, she's not ever got to be like, Brian, have a Snickers, man. You're not you when you're hungry.
Nah. I'm pretty good. I'd say when I'm on diet. I'd definitely say when I was going to 55s, it was a lot harder and stuff like that. And definitely towards the end of my cut, it kind of gets like that. But I'm not allowed to have that Snickers till later.
I hear you, bud. Hey, I appreciate you coming on. If you want to, if there's anything you want to say for us wrapping this up, or you want to tell people where they can find you on social media, have at it, man.
Okay, cool. For my social media, it's Twitter, Instagram. It's Bryan_Barberena. Make sure you go on there and follow me. You can, track everything I'm doing. What I do with my kids, my family, and training camp, and just overall training, and my teammates. Also, my fan page on Facebook is Bryan Barberena. I want to give out a shout out. Definitely, I wouldn't be where I'm at without my wife and kids, Diana, Deegan, Chael, Tevia. I love you guys. I wouldn't be where I'm at without them. My family, I love you guys. I would like to thank my sponsors, Sweet James, La Piazza, JWC, LLC, Pat Jen and their family, Adam and Becca, Love MMA Apparel, always creating sweet MMA clothing, the Redondo family, azhomestyle.com. If you're looking for a house in the Arizona area, make sure you go check them out. Kevin and Emerson, love you guys. The Top Elite, my Swedish bearded brothers, CM Bar Inc., Leslie Walters, she passed this year, and I know she's watching down on me over in heaven. And, of course, last but definitely not least, the MMA Lab, the best gym in the world, for always being there for me and pushing me to beyond and to be greater. So, thank you guys.
Sweet, dude. Thanks for coming on. I'm a big fan. It means a lot for you to take some of your time out of your day and training and stuff to come on and talk to us. I really appreciate it, dude.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on. It's great to get word out there and to talk to different people and meet different people. And I appreciate you doing this for me.
No problem, buddy. I'll let you go. Have a great day, and good luck with your training. Good luck with your fight. Good luck with your career.
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. Make sure to tune in.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't miss it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. Take care of yourself.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Hey, guys. That was another episode of Mostly MMA with Bryan Barberena. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We're trying to bring you new episodes every Monday. Thanks, guys.